wall of fire. A wall of fire around us, a ring of fire. That is what people think could happen if Jordan ever fell. A ring of fire with the Houthis, the Hezbollah, the Hamas. What Shabbat Shalom, what is that old song? It's like Chesed Shamar Oti Ad Ko V'Chesed Yovil Oti Labayit. Your grace has brought me safe thus far. You know, I think of that and I'm like, man, victory, and it's not about just being fearful to be safe. It's about being part of a group of heroes that move tirelessly, focused, faces like flint towards victory in our eyes, the new day dawning. And you know, when rockets shoot our families, shoot on the north, shoot on the south, from terror, are we going to be terrorized? No. And is that okay for our houses to be covered in rockets? Is that okay? Does it seem okay to you? Would you be okay with that? I look at what happened a year ago now. The road between the Black Arrow Junction and Kibbutz Miflasim. I'm there all the time near Gaza, and you see the haunting reminders of what happens if you don't stand up. If you will not stand in the gap like a priest, like a vessel of, like a shepherd on behalf of the sheep. Hamas used motorcycles. They came in. I know Hezbollah was prepared to devastate the north. We must never forget this. And if defending ourselves is a crime, it's not a crime. ICC has to correct themselves. The International Criminal Court of Justice, their warrants against our Prime Minister and our former Minister of Defense, that's not cool. It's not right. Benjamin Netanyahu came to Gaza. He's inspecting how we're doing it. There's so much aid coming in. There's so many things that are happening. And Minister Israel Katz, he emphasized that our goal is to defeat the enemy, but also taking care of everything, taking care of helping whoever we can. And I really feel it comes back to speaking truth. It comes back to Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Every tongue, this is my big part, every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. Isaiah 54:17. Please, if you are someone whose righteousness is from God, then speak up truth this Shabbat. Don't be silent. Share this video. Like, comment. Please share it to 10 groups, each of you. And our plan is to defend the defenseless. And as the Aliyah Return Center as well, it's to stand in the gap. Right in the Galilee where prophecy was spoken, we believe to fulfill prophecy and to work tirelessly to not only on the front lines, but here to empower Jewish immigrants, to establish roots in the heartland, to help them when they're needy, when they're vulnerable, and take care of them. Just as Isaiah spoke, we have to do Isaiah 49 verse 22 and carry them home in our arms, on our shoulders, embrace them. There's going to be 1 million immigrants. We're just getting ready. We're just getting ready to welcome over 1 million immigrants, just like the 90s. It's going to happen. There's so much anti-Semitism. And Hamas will not rule in Gaza. Hezbollah will not rule in southern Lebanon. We're moving to see how we can patrol those areas, make sure that they're safe, make sure that we're safe, make sure that the Lebanese are safe, make sure the Gazans are safe from these criminals, these thugs, these mafia. Netanyahu also said Israel's committed to relocating and rescuing the hostages, bringing them home to the promised land. And he issued a message I really loved. He said, $5 million to anyone who has any information who can find our hostages, including Americans, and other countries as well. And we are going to really interrupt the day-to-day of someone who's holding our hostages. Whoever dares to harm the hostages, he said, I like the speech, we will end them. Now, moving to southern Lebanon, systematically defeating Hezbollah little by little. And we're doing as much as we can in the little time we have. You have Amos Hochstein there. He was there. He tried to broker a deal which had really nothing to do with the hostages or nothing to do with anything except, hey, they should stop shooting us. They should go back to the Litani River. And we have a real opportunity, he thinks, to bring this to an end, to actually actually end these missiles on us and actually bring a peace back to the promised land. And he said it really is the time for the parties to discuss, and I really hope that they will choose to be reasonable instead of this continuum of terror. And we're losing people every day. And will you? I don't want to go and call their names out. I do this often. I don't want to do it right now. You can also give to the 501c3. I will say this: if you're American, will you want to stand in the gap for us? Will you stand in the gap this Shabbat? And you're able to give. It's almost year-end giving to the work here. It's a time where charities raise. You can get us an enhanced surveillance thermal drone. We've gotten a few. We need to get more. And it's invaluable because you see the enemy before they see us. You're able to stand in the gap. You're able to act swiftly. You're able to save lives. So go ahead and ask your husband, ask your wife, what is it that we can do to help Israel in this time, practically, tangibly? Mail a check to Aliyah Return Center, P.O. Box 2288 Tiberias, mail beef jerky. Whatever you feel in your heart to do, it's blessed. We just want to say thank you. Thank you for standing with us in every way. There's so many good verses that I love, and I want to just read a couple verses. I always do this, about treading down the enemy, about being strong and courageous, but I want to read Isaiah 41 this time, verse 10. Don't fear, for I am with you. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right arm. Thank you, my friends, for being righteous. Thank you for standing in the covenant, for standing for what's right. And my family, me, our team, all of Israel, thanks you. You know, over 2.5 million Israelis, including 1.1 million children, are now living in poverty in Israel. The expenses of fighting this war has been really, really tough. And we've recently contracted our economy by 30%, largest decline in 4 years. Israel must seize this opportunity. We must be prepared for welcoming at least 1 million immigrants in 2025. You remember what happened in the 1990s? An unprecedented wave of Aliyah followed the fall of the USSR, United Soviet Socialist Republic, and 1 million Olim, Jewish immigrants, came to Israel and ensured that the economy would continue to grow. Psalms 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear. We will not fear, though the earth be removed, though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. There is a river with the streams whereof will make glad the city of God. The holy place, that's Zion, Mount Moriah. The holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High. Read that whole chapter, friends. It is really encouraging.